Hi, it's Chris, and welcome back to the Something Else Amazon. Again? God, I'm getting tired of you buying crap. Well, it's the holidays, and why not? So, a couple weeks ago, I didn't do a video on it, but I got a Thunderbolt 4 drive because my USB-C ones are slow. So I went from slow to fast to faster to another one upstairs. And then I got this ACA SIS. Had a fan on it and stuff, power switch turn on and off, 40 gig. Then I went on the old Amazon again, and Quizlab, Amazon receipt, I got a Quizlab 80 compatible with Thunderbolt 5. We're going to see if it lives up to the hype. We'll do some disk speed tests. Okay, so I'm 3% cleaner. I got crap all on my desk. It's okay. Batteries, fans, computer parts. Alright, so here is our girl. This is the Quizlabs name brand aluminum NVMe SSD enclosure compatible with Thunderbolt 5. Bolts here, SSD NVMe and aluminum sans ventilator. Wow, this sucker's got some weight to it. Boy, look at this thing. It's all metal. This is all metal too, but 80 gig per second. Substantially heavier. Ice cold because Amazon just dropped it off. So what I'm going to do for first is look for documentation. Oh, cool. You get a nice bag to put it in, carry it around. You get another little screwdriver, little accessory bag. Hopefully the thermal pad is of decent quality this time. Oh man, hold on. Good thing I just did that because I would have Yep. Okay, so again, we're getting a regular screw. It must be a fad with these things where the drive clicks into the thing and then lays down flat. You get a super thick double thermal pad. Nice. How to connect to the computer. Uh-oh. We're going to pause. I just dropped the screw way down somewhere. I don't know where the hell it went. Took several minutes. Okay, holy shit. I was trying to open the instructions. LED indicator has a whole bar that glows up here. Little button here. What's this? Is that how to open it? How do you open it? Pull the buckle up to open the SSD enclosure. Pull the buckle. Pull. How about I crack that like that? Open the SSD enclosure. Oh, it had a screw in it. Copper plate. Look at that. That is a freaking heatsink with blocks that go into the top. Now it looks like it's going to be bottom load. So this massive heat vent, I don't know. What does it say for insertion of the SSD? Insert the slot, put the screw in the slot, peel off the plastic film, and put the thermal pad on. Okay, so you only put the thermal pad on the top. Now, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to use this cable, and we're going to measure the speed with this cable. A little Velcro thing. I hate these little Velcro things. It says 80. Alright, so first we're going to plug it into this drive, this 40 gig, and we're going to measure it. So we'll select the disk first. Start. This is the current. It's a Gen 4 ice cold drive. Wow, it really went downhill quick. Right is in the freaking toilet. 1612 read. So this is a little bit different to install. Number one, because it's got a teeter-totter seesaw of a heatsink. It does have a screw included, which is nice. Because I lost the one and then it took me 10 minutes to find it. So we're going to put this same drive in. This is a Western Digital mofo. Western Digital black. 2 terabyte. These stupid things I'm going to drop on the floor again. You put in the SSD. China heat pad. and squish it down, and then you can use the included screwdriver to lock it down. Now, I didn't peel the plastic off the top of that case. When I transfer this, I will do that so it touches the heat pad at the top of the range of the device. Now you simply click it back in place. Okay, and we're going to plug this one in. Plugs in the back, and your light is in the front. Now we have a green Thunderbolt connection. Got to use the back hole. Now let's see what happens. Oh yeah, look at that shit. Holy crap, that is a drive. Quizlabs for the win against all my other devices. Now, I do have a Thunderbolt 4 hub. As you can see, Thunderbolt 4 with a 40 gig drive, Thunderbolt 5 case with a Thunderbolt 4 drive, exact same hard drives, the Quizlabs case for the win. A couple hundred megabytes, not megabit, megabytes faster. My big power tower here, my Mac's turned into a Slobovian cable farm. Should I put a heat pad on the bottom too? I mean, there's nothing underneath of it. I guess no. Alright, just an idea, just thinking there, because I get two of them. Let's see how quality of these are. Good peel, thick plastic, doesn't break apart. It's hard to find good thermal pads. Alright. Now I'm going to peel the plastic off the top of this. Should I? I guess. God, that's like a piece of bubble gum. Green light, Thunderbolt activity. This is through the cable time Thunderbolt 4 dock in a Thunderbolt 4 port. It should be around the same. We'll see if we lose anything. So yeah, we're losing a little bit. 3290 to 3505 there. So we are losing a slight bit in translation. Directly in is of course always going to be your best. Starting here, we have the original 40 gig case from ACA SIS that I got on Amazon a week ago. Here we have, I know it's out of whack, Direct Connect Thunderbolt 4 with the new Quizlabs case, 3500 megabytes per second write, 3020.4 read, and here using a cable time 5-in-1 Thunderbolt 4 dock, which is a powered dock, I'm getting 3274 megabytes write, 2776.9, same case, same cable, but a different dock. It's going through, but it is showing up as Thunderbolt. So minus the big power supply on the side, we got the Cybertruck, my original dock, the Cool Hub, and the M4. Let me show you how crappy drives have come. Alright, so my 1 terabyte drive that is inside of that case with the LCD display. That's what I use for editing videos. 1 gig, 773, 1500, that's right, read is about 750. So that's my 1 terabyte drive. So I went side by side. This is the USB 1 terabyte USB-C Thunderbolt 4 with the Thunderbolt 5 capable drive, lights up green, and the port on the Thunderbolt hub also lights up green. Now let's copy some data to it. I gotta go old school slow here for a second. 53 gigs from the slow drive. It's a video I have to edit, so it's gonna take about a minute. This is from the USB-C drive on the Mac itself, and then we're going to copy it to this Thunderbolt 4. This is still copying, so it's been longer than a minute. So this is 53 gigabytes. We're going to move from the Apple internal drive to the Thunderbolt 5 capable drive. We're working in gigabytes when we used to work in kilobytes. Nothing's changed. Data's just quintupled plus. God. All right, now we're gonna copy this to the Gen 4 Thunderbolt 4. 53 gigs from the Apple desktop. Look at that crap roll. Oh my God. The drive just spun up in speed. The fan just turned on. That's epic. So impressed, Quizlabs. Good job. You made something. You said what it would do. And it's not a lie. And it does it. We just moved 53 gigs, or copied 53 gigs of data in under a minute. It's been a couple weeks since I initially used the Quizlabs, what I'm calling the Cybertruck drive. Why not test a brand new Samsung 9100 Pro Gen 5? And we're going to test that out. So this has been working extremely well. It's my primary editing drive that you're watching this video on. I edited it on this. All my stuff is on here now. So this has just a regular screw in the top that holds the drive. Gen 4 in its place. This is the Gen 5 thermal pad transfer and click lock the case. Drive is green. We're going to initialize the drive. Samsung 9100 Pro Media. Erase. We're going to do exFAT 1 terabyte Gen 5. Done. And instead of going into the Thunderbolt hub, it's going to go directly into the Mac itself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is incredible. So yeah, that's something to say for it. This is 23 gigs to the Mac desktop using its internal SSD. 10 seconds for 23. Look, oh my God, look at that go. 23 gigs of data just copied in 10 seconds. 70 gigs. Less than a minute. Look at that. 10 gigs. 15. 20. This is gigabytes. Regardless of whatever drive in here, the capabilities of this drive are epic. I'll let it sit for a second to cool down. Does it ever stop? Holy crap, 4200. So, starting on the left over here, we have the USB 1, or 1 terabyte USB-C dock with screen. That's the original one I had. 1500 meg, that's what I was used to working with. Then, we went to the Gen 3 SSD, 2500, right? That was Thunderbolt 5 case, Thunderbolt 4 plug. Right here we had my Thunderbolt 4 drive with a Generation 4, and now the Samsung 9100 Pro Gen 5 on Thunderbolt 4, and that sucker is just cramming over 4 gig per, or 4,000 megabytes per second. I saw it go as high as 4,200, but the numbers are just incredible, and that is on the Apple Thunderbolt 4 device. Now, regardless, I'm going to get some super fast speeds. This drive is physically capable of up to 14,700 megabit per second. So there's your speed results, and I am overwhelmingly impressed with this case. Next on the list of testing with this soon, once I get it, I'm going to get a Thunderbolt 5 hub. That way, I know it's going to be Thunderbolt 4 fed, but I don't have a Thunderbolt 5 Mac yet. You guys are always yelling at me like, it doesn't say last bought. Well, I have a lot of crap that I buy, and I don't need my personal information being out there. So this was 200 bucks, but you can get it now for 189 bucks. Yeah, I know, it's expensive, but Thunderbolt 5, backward compatible, Thunderbolt 4, 3, USB 4, PCI M2, up to 8 terabytes, silver. Just so you know, I do have a personal account that has all my stuff that I buy, and I'm not showing you all the stuff that my household buys. So 5% off. This is directly from the Quizlabs store, and supports PCI M2 SSDs up to 8 terabytes. I know these things are expensive. I know. I'm not forcing you to buy anything. I'm just reviewing the stuff I had. You want to play fast, you got to pay a little bit. And I do a lot of video editing, so this is perfect for me, having the speed I need finally to copy files fast, and finally have Final Cut Pro import stuff at a speed other than dirt. Quizlabs for the win. They didn't lie. It says it does 80, it'll do 80. I'll put a link in the description below. I'll put one of my affiliate links, so if you at least click it, I get 6 cents. Thanks Quizlabs for making these, and thank you Amazon for keeping my addiction alive. And PayPal credit, if you were able to be used on Amazon, I would be in some serious trouble. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. If you're interested, I'll put links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?